Hi, welcome to the first video of my series on the Euthyphro. This will be the first 3 pages of one of the many Loeb editions, one of them which is currently out of copyright. So, have fun. Here at the very beginning of Plato's dialogue Euthyphro, we find Euthyphro and Socrates coming together, and Euthyphro being surprised that Socrates has left his usual haunts in the Lyceum and is now hanging around the law courts. And eventually it comes to light that Socrates is being indicted by a not very well known man, Meletus, who happens to have long hair and a little beard and a hook nose.
Ti neoterono Socrates gegonen hotisutas en Luceo catalipon diatribas en tade nun diatribes periten tu basileos stoan. Ugar pu kai soige dicetis usa tucane proston basileo prospere moi. Utoi de Athenaioi ge o Euthyphron dicen auten calusin ala graphen. Tifes graphen se tis hoseoike ge graptai. Ugarekeno ge katagnosomai hos su heteron. Ugarun. Ala se alos? Panu ge. Tis hutos. Udautos panu ti gignosco o Euthyphron ton andra. Neoscar tis moi fanetai kai agnos. Onomas duci mentoi auton, hos egomai meleton, estide ton demon pitteus, tina no eces pittea meleton, hoion teta notrica kai upanu ugeneon, epicrupon de.
Here on the second page of the Euthyphro, we find Euthyphro saying that he doesn't know who Meletus is, but he wonders what kind of charge is being brought against Socrates. And Socrates says that he's being charged for corrupting the youth, and that Meletus is beginning his political career in the right way by getting rid of people who corrupt the youth, just as a farmer gets rid of weeds that corrupt his plants at the beginning of their lives. And after this, Euthyphro says that he doesn't think this is very fair, and that harming Socrates is harming the polis. And Socrates says the things that he says are absurd, because he says that I'm a maker of new gods, and I don't believe in the old ones. Uk eno o Socrates, alla de tina graphen sege graptai. Hentina uka gene emoige doke, togar neon onta tosuton pragma egnokenai ufaulon estin, ekenos gar hos fesin, oide tina tropon hoi neoi diapterontai, kai tines hoi diapterontes autus, kai kendu neue sophostis enai, kai tene mene matian katidon hos diapterontos tus helikiotas autu, ercetai categoreson mu hosper pros metera pros ton polin, kai fainetai moi ton politikon monos arcestai orthos gar estiton neon proton epipelethenai, hopos esontai hotiaristoi, hosper georgon agaton ton neon futon ecos proton epimelethenai, metede tuto kai tonalon, kai de kai meletos isos proton men hemas ekathaire tus ton neon tas blastas diapterontas hos fesin, epeta meta tuto delon hotiton presbyteron epimelethes pleston kai megiston agaton aitios te pole genesetai, hos geto eco sumbenai ectoiautes arces arxameno.
Buloimen ano Socrates ala orodo me tunantion genetai, a technos garmoi docea festias archestai cacurgentin polen, epicairon adicense, cae moi lege, ti cae poiuntas se fesi diaphterin tus neus. A topa o thaumasie, hos hutogacusai, fesigar me poieten in aetheon, cae hos cainus poiunta deus tus dar caius, uno misdonta egrapsato tuton auton heneca, hos fesin.
In this, the third page, Euthyphro says that he understands why these charges are being brought against Socrates. It's because Socrates is always talking about his daemon, and that Euthyphro has experienced the same kinds of slanders that Socrates has experienced, because when he tells prophecies, people are jealous and laugh at him just like they do at Socrates. Then Socrates says to Euthyphro that the Athenians' ridicule is probably not a big deal, but the Athenians usually aren't concerned with anybody unless they think that unless the Athenians think that the man is saying that they ought to be a particular way, i.e. it's personal. Then Euthyphro says that he doesn't really want to know what people think about him that much. Then Socrates says that Euthyphro is probably not willing to impart his wisdom to the Athenians, but that because Socrates is always being personal and pouring himself out, and would even pay someone to listen to him, that if they were going to laugh at him in the courts, that he would just be fine with that and have a good time, but that if they're going to take it seriously, his case, that is, then only soothsayers or prophets like Euthyphro could tell how it is actually going to end. And of course, we know how it ends. He dies.
Mantano Socrates, hoti de suto daimonion fes sauto hecastote gignestai, hos un caino tomunto superitatea gegraptai tauten ten grafen, cae hos diabalon de ercetai esto dicasterion, edos hote u diabola ta toiauta prostus polus, cae emugar toi hotan tilego ente ecclesia periton theon, prolegon autois ta melonta catagelosin hos maino menu, cae toi uden hoti uc alethes ereca hon proepon, al homos thonusin hemin passi tois toiutois, al uden auton crefrontisden, al homose ienai. O phile Euthyphron, ala tomen categelasthenae, isos uden pragma, Athenaios gar toi hos emoi doce, us fodra mele antina denon oiontai enai, mementoi didascalicon tes hautu Sophias, hon dan cae alus oiontai poien toiutus, dumuntai et unthono hos suleges et dialoti, tutu un perihopos pote pros eme ecusin, upanu epithumo pairathenae. Isos gar sum mendoces Spanion se auton parecen cae didascen uc ephelen ten se autu Sophian. Ego de phobumae me hupo philanthropia stoco autois, hoti per eco ececumenos pantiandri legen, monon anium mistu ala cae prostithes an hedeos etimu ephele acuen, emen un ho nunde elegon, meloien mu katagelan, hosper sufes sautu uden an aiedes pais dontas kai gelontas en to dicasterio diagagen, edes budasontai, tute de hope apobesetai adelon plen humin tois mantesin.
Thanks for having listened. I'll have the next one out relatively shortly. Thank you.